Well, first and foremost, on behalf of President Trump and the First Family, welcome to the White House. We are delighted to have you here. And I want to thank you for what all of the members of the Philanthropy Roundtable mean to the life of this nation. For 30 years, the Philanthropy Roundtable has mustered the power of private charity to advance liberty, opportunity, and personal responsibility. And the contributions of the foundations represented around this table are immense and have changed lives across this country in incalculable ways. So thank you so much for all that the institutions that you represent have done. Today you have a membership of some 630 organizations and individuals. The causes you support make a difference in communities large and small. The President and I are particularly grateful for your support for school choice and advancing those principles, as my friend Fred Klitsch has done from Indiana with Hoosiers for Quality Education for many years. Is emblematic of the leadership that we have all around this table. You represent the best of the American tradition of generosity, and I'm grateful to have a chance to talk to you about policies that we're advancing under President Trump's leadership here in our nation's capital, from tax reform to health care reform, and I look forward very much to your input. It's important to say that America is far and away the most generous nation on earth and in the history of the world. Our people have given a record $373 billion to charitable causes last year alone. More than 2/3 of American households give to charity each and every year. So I say thank you. Thank you on behalf of your president. Thank you on behalf of the American people for the generosity represented around this table. Now, each of us knows that charitable giving is fueled by generosity and by economic growth. And this administration is all about growth. I can assure you of that. From the first days of this administration, President Trump, our entire team, have been working with the Congress to roll back excessive regulations, expand access to American energy, and the results speak for themselves. 800,000 new jobs created since January of this year. And so important to these foundations that are gathered around here, managing the portfolios that many of you manage, there's been almost a $3 trillion increase in stock market value since the outset of this administration. The American people are more confident in many quarters than ever before, and you see that reflected in the stock market and investments that Americans are making. A more prosperous America can be a more generous America. So I want to assure you that the President and I, our entire administration, are anxious to get your counsel on how we might continue to promote economic growth. But with that said, let me say that in addition to tax reform that we want to talk about today, President Trump and I truly believe that one of the keys to spurring economic growth in America today is to keep our promise to repeal and replace Obamacare. And the President and I are very pleased that just a few hours ago, the leadership in the United States Senate released an updated version of the Senate health care bill. The President and I are truly grateful to Leader Mitch McConnell, and we urge every member of the United States Senate to roll their sleeves up and get this bill to the President's desk and get it there soon. As I saw again in Kentucky just yesterday, American families and American businesses are hurting under the collapsing weight of Obamacare, and it's time for Congress to act. Now, this legislation, President Trump and I believe, is the right bill at the right time to begin the end of Obamacare, and we would be grateful to have your support.